Hey folks, picking up where I left off last night on routing this here black bound holy tele or skeletele for a vintage Fender trem system. Where I left off last night was I mounted the StuMac template. I showed you in the previous video how to mark out the lines where to mount this thing. Now what I got to do is drill a 1/2 inch indexing hole completely through the body. So I got my 1/2 inch Forstner bit in the drill press. Now this has to be right on the upper right hand corner of the template, and you got to set it very carefully so it doesn't actually hit the template. So I think I got it, and I hope I got it. So let's see what happens here. I don't know if I had it set deep enough. Geez, I hope so. Nope. It's got to go a tad deeper than that, and the only way I'm going to be able to do that without taking the template off is to raise the table up a bit, because I don't want to have to go and remount the template. So I'll just see if I can raise the template up. I'll have to raise it back down to get it out, but it's raised up at least. And let me continue this through hole here. Okay, that is through. So now I got to lower my table so I can get this out of here. And there we go. 1/2 inch through hole. Alright, so just drilled the 1/2 inch indexing hole all the way through the body. I got my 1/2 inch top bearing router bit in. I put a little blue tape on just for a little more holding power. And I believe I have the height set right for this. Now what I want to do here is from the top, I want to mount down, drill down, route out down to a depth of 1 1/8 inch. But you want to do it about 1/4 inch at a time from the top mount. So you do a pass, adjust it down a little deeper, another pass till I get down there, and then the idea is to flip it over and continue from the back with a bottom bearing bit. So let's see how this goes. I could use a little more on that. Just wanted to check. Use a little cleanup right up the top. There we go. Now what I'll do is adjust a bit so it's a little bit deeper. And do this to very little at a time. Check the depth. Make it deeper, yet some more. At some point I'll stop and measure where I'm at. Oh, come on, hit the lock spot. There you go. Now the idea for this is to get it to a deep enough point where the template can be removed and to use your cutout cavity wall as a guide instead of the bearing. Okay, a little bit deeper yet. Sometimes it's hard to find that indexing hole. And we'll go a little deeper yet. check my depth here. I don't think I'm quite there yet. Nope, not quite yet. Maybe one or two more passes. Let's see what we're set at here, just for shits and giggles. Okay. Okay, getting very close, very close. Set on inch, 0. Uh-oh, battery's getting low on this thing, I do believe. I do believe that is close enough for getting it from the top. So actually the template can come off. You don't really need to see this, I don't think. I'm just going to take the template off, brush it off, change the bit, flip the body over. Okay, I got the template off, brushed everything off. Put my bottom bearing bit in the router and in a basic depth set. So I like to start it for a second, just sometimes it'll grab and when it does, it'll chew the shit out of stuff. So I'll do a little one of them. And there is the through hole. And that is that for now. The next step is to mount the rear trim cover cutout template, and I'll be back for that. Alrighty folks, I'm back. What I did was I mounted the template for the rear trim cavity control, spring cavity and everything. And I changed my bit back to my top bearing router bit. Set the depth so the bearing just rides on this template. And the idea, all I'm doing here is widening the back of this of the block cavity, so the block has room to move within the cavity without hitting on the bottom. So I set it for a minimum depth. I'm going to do a couple of passes at that, and the idea for this one, I may be changing bits back and forth, is to go, well, it gets here up to 3/16 away from the top of the guitar body, and in this area gets down to a depth of 5/8. I'm going to do this one first, then start measuring. Okay, I'm gonna lower it now. Go down a little bit further. As you can see, it takes more time adjusting depths and changing bits than the actual routing, but okay, that's what it is. Oh, Butterfingers. I haven't had my first diet green iced tea and rum drink for tonight. I think I may be about due for it. What does that feel like it? Okay. That feel a little weird. Huh? Everything's fine. Alright, go a little bit lower. Or deeper, I should say. I don't know how much more depth I'm going to get out of this. I'll check it in a second. You always want to leave at least 1/2 inch of your bit in the collet. I don't know, this might only gain a little bit. Alrighty, I'm going to have to get the rest with the bottom bearing bit with the guitar flipped over. Oh, wait, I have another idea. Let me get this cut out going, and if I get down that down to the depth of 5/8 of an inch, I can take the template off, which will give me another 1/4 inch of downward depth. So, I want to put the bit back up toward the top. Now, just out of curiosity, whoops, sorry about that. Just out of curiosity, I'm wondering what kind of depth I'm set at now. This may be a one pass. No, it can't be. Okay, no. Set this again. That's, I'd say, about a 1/2 inch. Now this, I want to go counterclockwise. No, I'm on the inside yet. Okay, well, let's see what we got. And I might have got that in one shot, possibly. Let's see. Nah. Nope. But what I can do now is take the template off, and let me do that. GoPro, stop recording. Alright, battery's going dead on this. The camera's getting all messed up, but anyway, I am at the correct depth, just to let you know. So basically it's done. Let me clean up a little bit, and then I can finally, I still have to do the back deeper here. I'll be right back. I got to change the bit again. Alrighty, I'm just doing the final route with the block. What you have to do is, I don't know if you can see in there, there's that big lip. It's about 1 inch right now. You got to leave like around 3/16 of a lip on the top side. So I think I'm good to go here. We'll find out. If you hear me giggle, that means oops. Yeah, I could go a little bit deeper, but I think that's fine. Let me think. You know what? I'm going to go just... No, I'm going to leave it. It's fine. That is very fine. That is fine. Okay, so anyway, that is... Now, if you're wondering why you see those holes, the 3 holes, on a Telecaster with a stock tele pickup, which this was already routed for previously, it has those 3 mounting holes. So, I mean, it's paper thin what's left over, but it is what it is. You just have to deal with it. Now, my next one, if you route it for a humbucker, you won't have that problem. But anyway, that's one tele ready to go for a Fender vintage trem system. Now I can finish what I'm doing as far as staining goes on this thing. A later episode. GoPro, stop recording.